Who are the Latinos in the Bible? Where are the Latinos at, JT? What's going on, family? Big shout out to everybody as we off top. Give the Most High all the honor, the glory, and all praise and worship. Listen, this is a video response back to my man, Mexican 01. You was following along with the videos we've been doing about Noah back then and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Very great question, and I know a lot of people argue about this too, about the Latinos. Most people I know who are Mexican don't like to be called Mexican in so many ways. They like the term Latino better. And then we talk about Spanish, like my neighbors is Spanish, Latinos. We are some of the best of friends, been for 17, 18 years. Listen, we hear so much about our struggle in my race of people, right? Black people was hung and lynched, beaten, water hosed down, our women raped. All this is true. Sad thing. And we know Deuteronomy 28, that's us. But how do you read Deuteronomy 28? How do you read the Old Testament and you don't see the Latinos in there? Now again, I know people gonna argue. So in your email, you asked me, what do I believe about the Latinos? You are chosen also. If you get around a real Israelite brother, will tell you that you're from the tribe of Issachar. Now I know people gonna argue with that, but isn't it amazing how, and this is nothing against white people that's watching, I love you, but isn't it amazing how they always said we wasn't in the Bible, the Latinos weren't in the Bible, Mexican if you want to say, the Indian, the Native, and it was always a picture painted of white Jesus, the Bible all white, European, Caucasian, whatever you want to say. But from studying the word, how do you not see the Latino right there? See, what you've been seeing going on is, man, I hate to say it like this. A lot of Latinos are being murdered. A lot of Latinos are being, children have been kidnapped, women raped also, lost and other all around. Why? Because they are also a part of the chosen. And anybody also that played a part in messing with our Latino brothers, shout out to the Indian. Man, it's repayment time. Y'all see that video of that lady crying out? I don't know if y'all seen this video, somebody sent it to me. She's Latino and she's crying out about, she said our people are being beaten up and killed and raped and all this crazy stuff and murdered, and nobody is saying nothing. And what's going on? Why ain't nobody fighting for our people? That's real. And a lot of people, they're not catching that what has happened and shown to us in the Bible is here. It's here. And I tell you, growing up, see, in Texas, we have a lot of Latinos. When I went to Memphis, I hardly seen any. And that's what Didi had said when she moved us. She like, I didn't know y'all had so many Latinos. Man, Spanish. Man, we have a lot here. And they are very hard-working people. Shout out to all of my Latinos on here. All my Spanish people on here. All my Indians on here. Everybody, man, shout out to you. And that's why these things have to be taught. That's why, see, some people take these scriptures in Christianity, in Romans, when Paul was talking about that Jew, and they take that to say your nationality don't matter. It does. It always did. I had to learn this later on in life. It always mattered. They tell you something totally different in Christianity, which is so far off base. And that's why they took this stuff and used it against us. Racism, stereotyping. It always mattered. And when Paul was talking about that in Romans, when people say, well, yeah, that's why your nationality don't matter. That whole thing was talking about hypocrisy, hypocrites. Paul was addressing them hypocrites, those Pharisees, because who was your teachers of the law? Case closed. So when these Christians that do that, twist those scriptures and be talking about it don't matter, everything that the Bible showed us, it mattered. And that's why I was talking to the chosen And when you try to twist them scriptures up and say it don't matter, or it was talking to the Christian, man, you tell me where Christianity come from. Don't get me started. Jesus, man, I said I wasn't gonna go there, but to those who study the word, you know for a fact that Christ was not a Christian. Yahusha was not a Christian. And people keep trying to, he taught Christianity, he started Christianity. No, he didn't. Stop lying on my Savior. Yahusha wouldn't start that. And that's why so many people going to continue to stay lost in Christianity. I'm here to tell you boldly from studying. Go to Deuteronomy 28. Like I told our people, that's who you are. The Bible is not just a book. Stop letting the oppressor teach you the Bible. That's your culture. That's us. That is the Latino right there. That is the native right there. Why you think they kept stealing the land from the Indian? Who had the land for it? Why you think they fed us them lies about Christopher Columbus and Amerigo Vespucci? All these lies they taught me and you in history class that didn't have nothing to do with the biblical history. It was straight lies. They lied then and they still lie now. And that's why they keep trying to rewrite history to erase everything that they know is true. But let me tell you something. Judgment is happening. So to my Latinos on here, some of y'all say, you can call me Mexican Holmes. Hey, check it out, Holmes. It's okay. Love you, man. Y'all are chosen too. I just hate all this stuff happening the way it happened, but we have to realize what we done to be disobedient. Again, the Most High gave us Christianity. You know he didn't. The Most High gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. And that's what messed us up, going outside of that, getting off base and being disobedient, and that idolatry. See, I gotta say this to my Latinos also, just like we fell in the Bible behind idolatry, the Latinos did too, man. You start looking at all that Catholic worship and all that idol worship stuff, the Latinos fell hard with that too, just like we did in the Bible. And that's why we had to be judged. But you can't stop the chosen from being chosen. I'll leave you on that. Shalom.